Maika teli na usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo. Usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo. Ninga maikwanja na mira simu mezima. Maika teli na usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo. Usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo.
Najifanya nimezima but namchungulia. Kashanitepa vitu sijaitumia. Namuuliza rada gani kanuika dolap. Anauliza rada kwani utaki kula nyap. Kashani wena hapa mambo vulai. Nilimpigia dho anko Sam na kirai. Ati wapi? Nilimpigia dho rai. Nimekushow mara ngapi rada chafu utaumia. Lakini alikuwa ameiva figa nayo mama mia. Next time wache fala, next time fikiria. Rada chafu bros unikiata kamia. Nimepaka niko mbaya leo naeza ngamia.
Ninga maikwanja na mira simu mezima. Maika teli na usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo. Usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo. Ninga maikwanja na mira simu mezima. Maika teli na usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo. Usingizi after mechi taki denge dingo.
Boca doba. Nimemedi silence na purura kiloud. Galewa kibonga bora mokora ko proud. Racho kujifanya fat and atoke ground. Shikwa na rufu ya tire andikiwa tout. Boy kutuma boy mwingine futi sita account kwa mabus. Ndo manene ngia east and announce. Pull out nikipull up sidhani nitacheza foul. Niko kutoko masioni nikibaki ground. Labda nirudi kwa tembelea. Tukule mambuzi nijo mnendelea jea. Sega kukulea, siwani gwangi. Najitegemea, me never hit on a boy. Akimeta narudi kwa tembelea. Tukule mambuzi nijo mnendelea jea. Sega kukulea, siwani gwangi. Najitegemea, me never hit on a boy. Akimeta ndelea na chuki na mimi niko kwa elevator. Juu ya ganji kama fraction, numerator friction. Maviding na baki denominator. From the future na wamaliza kitaminita. Tegea ni shy na naendelea kushine. Do yangu multiply, sichezi flat kaply. Wood ndo alikuwa nadai. Si first time go encounter this kind. You toko envious so anything precious. Bro, nachezea 0 degrees Celsius. Fake smile, mini gwangi na mezo yo face mask. Nakosana magoshodo but niko lel kwa gang. Sichukie rea kwangu na bado siati naipenda. Na advice ibezi ya kwenda na bado na rep kwa pendant. Niko stune kachuki na Johnny stupid. Nwekaza situli, stop them back isiendi sudi. Silence na purura kiloud. Galewa kibonga bora mokora ko proud. Racho kujifanya fat and atoke ground. Shikwa na rufu ya tire andikiwa tout. Boy kutuma boy mwingine futi sita account kwa mabus. Ndo manene ngia east and announce. Pull up nikipull up sidhani nitacheza foul. Niko kutoko masioni nikibaki ground. Labda nirudi kwa tembelea. Tukule mambuzi nijo mnendelea jea. Sega kukulea, siwani gwangi. Najitegemea, me never hit on a boy. Akimeta narudi kwa tembelea. Tukule mambuzi nijo mnendelea jea. Sega kukulea, siwani gwangi. Najitegemea, me never hit on a boy. Akimeta na mimi niko kwa elevator. Juu ya ganji kama fraction. Baki denominator. Na naendelea kushine. Chezi flat kaply. Si first time. Encounter this kind. Ndo manene ngia east and announce. pull up sidhani nitacheza faul. Niko kuchoko machoni nikibaki ground, labda nirudi kuwatembelea. Kule mambuzi nijo mnaendelea jea, nika kukulea, siwani kwangi najitegemea. Me never hate on a boy akimeta meta narudi kuwatembelea. Kule mambuzi nijo mnaendelea jea, nika kukulea, siwani kwangi najitegemea. Me never hate on a boy akimeta meta. Niko kwa ile meta, jea kanji kama fraction, waki denominator. Anaendelea kushine, Jazzy flat kabla ipote. Si first time, si first time, we don't do this kind.
It's been a really long time, tangu nikuvutie. I only called today, but I think about you every day. Najua nilitoma, yeah. I take the blame. Juu tangu iyo day, I've never been the same. Find me at B&D of late kila weekendi. Nimekosana na wengi, lakini sisi I'm regretting. I know you know me well, usikate juu niko mlevi. Please don't hang up on me, niache niseme ukweli. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. No, you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I'm not stalking you, niliona umepost pictures are cost, your new man doing the most. You seem happy, you seem so happy. Called to let you know I'm taken, but available for you. Bestie, we need a phone. Cause you don't understand what the hell is going on. Kilimani reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. Oh, I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. No, you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo pande. No, you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. Reminds me I'm alone. I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. Oh, reminds me I'm alone. I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart.
Hadi ndugu yako quiet, quiet. Just a minute.
Yo, Dre.
Steve Boka dopa. Yeah, tunakosi nako juu ya dimanga shikamorio kuna vile tutakatiana ni head but nilimkataka ni point na panga niko na yangu naona tukikatiana staki ngori mob staki ho staki kasiro skuji kasido kasindom nafanya na float staki ngori mob staki ho staki kasiro skuji kasido kasindom nafanya na float siko na tianka ingia chinje pa ke mabob ezikafanya ni change one dead never me najua kushina wase sanse na mpes nini senge denge chinja maliza ule le sebe finya ndo ni squeeze mwere je screen clear lazima itoshe mwere sezi achana na aende niko soba nasikia lakini si poa tasikia poa nikianza kukohoa na kubalika wakituona wanajiondoa Tudum cheki ngoge koshanza kutoa sini mabuda kwa vizika baba tunawanyoa Lukudiriba tisho ya madoa ni mpoa kinikisi ndo na poa kani meja mchaleke alinidigida meno ndo na mngoa Rivyo mepasuka cheki na overflow kani videvu na rusha kata iso Malini chwani lakini kata iso Sindo wale tulichora makula kwa blackboard Sezi medibase na kuna murio asidi Wanifalo mechipimp bado weni pibi Kona mling tatu moja ndo ikona risiti Cheki chuo mgia chuo mkaribu ofisi Stona akosi na kujuu ya dimanga shikamorio kuna vile tutakatiana Ni headbutt nilimkataka ni point na panga Nikona yangu naona tukikatiana Staki ngori mob, staki ho, staki kasiro Skuji kasido, kasindom, nafanya na float Staki ngori mob, staki ho, staki kasiro Skuji kasido, kasindom, nafanya na float Short call, serious biz, long call, uwani mafi Pita mandazi upate chai No smile na medina mtiaji sometimes Yezi fry na bado sija kufry My guy step most boss Neza kosa kona kesho Niki F kina chok bila filtration Show ile tiang na ingia soko Imerast kuna kushona ni tetanus Bei ni mweru lakini asset ni second hand Mabunde tumejibebea mapepeta Staki ngori mob siezi force mambo kazi run Stona kosi na kujuu ya dimanga shikamorio kuna vile tutakatiana Ni headbutt nilimkataka ni point na panga Nikona yangu naona tukikatiana Staki ngori mob, staki ho, staki kasiro Skuji kasido, kasindom, nafanya na float Staki ngori mob, staki ho, staki kasiro Skuji kasido, kasindom, nafanya na float na kujuu ya dimanga shikamorio kuna vile tutakatiana Ni headbutt nilimkataka ni point na panga
Yarira Tirarira Tirarira Tuna fistunda Wazina mangana zuna mabuta Odero on the dot Anadunda Tirarira Tuna fistunda Wazina mangana zuna mabuta Odero on the dot Anadunda Tokskora Kaolunda Tirarira Tuna fistunda Zina mangana zuna mabuta Odero on the dot Anadunda Tokskora Kaolunda Human bad manners Killy is my character trait Chokora Pia kuna chakras Fake love is worse than real hate Tumba merit Lazima ni clean hizi shit Una gitch Hizi ni gangster kicks Na mix worthy Na ma counterfeits Siambiwi na ma bouncer shit Yaman Kaniguaya Weni mure juu ya venye nina power Yaman wataka wire. The more na put more heart, the more na remain heartless. Why?
Tira, tuna fist dunda. Zing na mangana zoo na mabuda. Odero on the dot, anadunda. Tira, tuna fist dunda. Zing na mangana zoo na mabuda. Odero on the dot, anadunda. Top scorer, kaolunga.
Una catfish hapo dunga, ana heme odero na nilidunga. Una zuba na tukolunga, utaperembo ama utatumwa. Ruka mimba nkome dunga puma. Huka anadai ati kunifunga. Review yako staki atakani star 5. View yako ibambi ataka una matako. Nadai arifi yako huyo mwenye leo ni saa 5 na yona kasabato. Sidai tu za macho, lipa deni ama napita na sistako. Sidai hapa za vako. Yaman Niwapi hapo panatoa hiyo aroma. Niwasheki moja sidai kasoba. Nishikie kikuota ntabaika soda.
Tira, tuna fist dunda. Zing na mangana zoo na mabuda. Odero on the dot, anadunda. Tira, tuna fist dunda. Zing na mangana zoo na mabuda. Odero on the dot, anadunda. Top scorer, kaolunga.
Ukishaitumia shake it. Nina sugar mami ana miaka 20. For real, skade be patient. Usiwe kama rasta menunua ready. Ready whenever you ready. Nkicheki bank balance na wika mama we made it. Nime change letter brand new Fendi. Za kikomba zimechoka squeezy sizipendi. Moshi mingi mdomo imekauka. Mtembezi imetembezewa over the counter. Kanyongika kibakika na kwanga na kautam. Inawabeba lafu na wadondo wataotao. Is what the gang do. Bro we can't blame you. Matisha ni mingi pata na kufweng do. TPT na big booty bitch MKU. Wanajua there ain't nothing that cat can't do.
Tuna fist dunda. Zing na mangana zoo na mabuda. Odero on the dot, anadunda. Tira, tuna fist dunda. Zing na mangana zoo na mabuda. Odero on the dot, anadunda. Top scorer, kaolunga.
Back again.
ina record.
Iko bie. Skill. Zimenikashi zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakora. Nilieleve squeezy sishindi kwa kona. Nikashi zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakora. Nilieleve squeezy sishindi kwa kona.
Ziki kwangu ndo the main hustle. Sinaga side hustle. Nikisunda vasu rushe cash. Hapo wanaboronza tukilink wana dash. Jua makahasho.
Wanajita mbogi na kwa block wanakama
Una dash young fella kwani utaki kuona njora. Kwa mneti wana yap lakini ground wana nyora.
Squeezy siendi nje, squeezy inanusa makola. Nilieleve squeezy sishindi kwa kona.
Una dash young fella kwani utaki kuona njora.
Kwa mneti wana yap na kwa ground wana nyora.
Squeezy siendi nje, squeezy inanusa makola.
Nilieleve squeezy sishindi kwa kona.
Zimenikashi zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakora. Nilieleve squeeze sishindi kwa kona. Nikashi zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakora. Nilieleve squeeze sishindi kwa kona.
Niko mafutani kama tatu ichapona. Nilala na madimi dansi na lala na kona. Jampa kwa ukuta ya dime panga kuoa. Mali tunasikia jina yako tunaichongoa. Mini katia keki zibilza sijilipi. Tulipatana kwa matatu hata senge misilipi. Na wachia justaki pele kwa kamiti. Na wambia mara ya kwanza pili hapa siku rahisi. Mtatoka mtrio skindo kumenza kunyesha. Of course niko na kiburi mini mfano wa Manchester. Pusi niga pana kalia kiti ya memba. Lips zinasonga na sisi kenye unasema. Tuelewani hakuna bei naitwa tuwezi kosana. Mblai na unijui, wewe unanionanga. Wana hate kijana mdogo akipanga mpoka. Na shukisha loud na chapati choma.
Menikashi zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakora. Nilieleve squeeze sishindi kwa kona. Menikashi zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakona. Nilieleve squeeze sishindi kwa kona.
Zimenikashi zimetiripo hapo ndio sasa mimi nimepona. Hakuna dashi tukiwa recon reform nikakuwa stona. Utakiwa mchele ulale ndio ujue si walibora. Hali si hali but you anga hali bora. Una place ukifika bro punguza kungora. Hapa si kanivo hapa mic zote ni za wakora. Bado mimi ni bagla yusani kwangu tu ni para. Upini ya tumbo nasikia limwaga Masai Mara. Unamwaga blood kuwe creep hatutambui kala. Na si madharau bado morning tunakumbuka kwa sala. Gangster rap ni old school mziki ni ya robbery. Tuko kwa trap ni old school mziki inanga forgery. Siwezi blame your understanding. Najua inakonga very hard ku understand me. Alikuwa na night running ni ya wachawi. Adile day walimchai. Kuna wenye wako night running na matawi na si majani ya chai.
Zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakora. Nilieleve squeeze sishindi kwa kona. Zimeripoti kama Ken walibora. Mbona unahepa kwani utaki kuona njora? Kama si mziki ningekwaga na wakora. Nilieleve squeeze sishindi kwa kona.
Leo si mpaka alikuwa ametoka pale na Joski. Alichaji. Pale vitu vya Joski. Kuongewa kwani
Cheki fala amekam na mesubana na cheki ati Subaru ya Mambaru imekam nimejaa. Subaru ya Mambaru imekam nimejaa. Subaru ya Mambaru imekam nimejaa. Cheki fala amekam na mesubana na cheki ati Subaru ya Mambaru imekam nimejaa. Subaru ya Mambaru imekam nimejaa. Subaru ya Mambaru imekam na kinini kitur.
Kam na kinini kibukudu. Kam na kinini ki. Ali kam na kinini kitur. Kam na kinini kibukudu. Kam na kinini ki. Na imeja kibukudu my guy. Hisi toy siwa urush na mina jienjoy. Tuliwa bumbrush HK ya Michael Urukli na Missy Boy. Sina jongo, sina form, sina cheddar. Bila mbesha still majaji walichuna. Ngeusi una matres kwako, sema form. Munga mjinga, niko zone. Bus curfew magiza, niko busy. Shmaditing alikujia magizgiz. I'm sorry ilidim. I'm sorry limedim. I'm sorry ilidim. I'm sorry imedim. I'm sorry I.
Subaru na kam na Mambaru amekrom. Zaidi ya mzinga na zile vitu wrong. Munga saboy ya pachom na imepong. Digitali jabakali shikisha na dosh. Maisha posh na maomre wa palentana nkoch. Taxi na magego za ugoro zinapata shinda torch za magwochi. Idhani mbaya lola mbota lola watch. Yeah kwa idarasa mimi teacher mimi coach. zimewaka zimeliet zimemwach mbare ya gadeshe hatuna kasheshe maybe tugiokore na tukufanyage patient boom boom yeah boom check fala mekam na mesubana na check ya super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na meja check fala mekam na mesubana na check ya super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na meja
Kamna kinini kipukudu kamna kinini ki Ali kamna kinini ki kamna kinini kipukudu kamna kinini ki
Mshika za white boy ikiwa madu ya riomon cocktoy icho kidiu raisi kufanya wingi kwa soil bro na kidiu ragudungwa na rock boy hatuitishi ruhusa kuguza tunaishi nchi rais utundura na ukisnitch juu ya click unasundwa shock deli tunakam kuchunguza umbwa dating umekam kutunyuria finga imekwama kwa trigger unabuya sikam kiwa steam kautaki kupanguzwa ni genje njege walikam kwa
alikam na kidudu tumtum kama hauamini unaweza kugulum saizo chapa ni maini na kindukulu walifanya zote zishuke chini pungulu atiskade amechange atiskade amechange kwani una expect nini fati akikubless ni mapupu bitch nigga mwanze kuva vest cheki dosh hakuna haraka manze tuapeleke mos chungo sipate baraka waseme ni wash lifanya to kila kitu kwa mbosho kina waka popote umoroto matoa msupa wako akipewa kipoko
cheki fala amekam na mesubana na cheki ati super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na meja cheki fala amekam na mesubana na cheki ati super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na meja super ya mambaru imekam na kinini
kamna kinini kipukudu kamna kinini ki Ali kamna kinini ki kamna kinini kipukudu kamna kinini ki na imeja
Wallahi sahi for the last time, nataka last chance. One dance tundo na need tusitoke tumdagla kalamba down. Chezi miyangu shati. Wallahi sahi for the last time, nataka last chance. One dance tundo na need tusitoke tumdagla kalamba down. Chezi miyangu shati. Wallahi sahi for the last time, nataka last chance. One dance tundo na need tusitoke tumdagla kalamba down.
Yo,
chezi miyangu shati.
Yo, zetu me I do it. See what I do it, baby please bend on your knees, tend to my needs. Neo in the matrix in a glitch. Wazazi wameti, warazi ni kidi. Wano ulishinda but mi na celebrate. Nilivunjwa mkono ya kumasturbate, saina celebrate. Kijana east na tombo the west, I go late, you see lose hope. Uneza need
it. For the last time, nataka last chance. One dance tundo na need tusitoke tumdagla kalamba down. Chezi miyangu shati. Wallahi sahi for the last time, nataka last chance. One dance tundo na need tusitoke tumdagla kalamba down. Chezi miyangu shati. Wallahi sahi for the last time, nataka last chance. One dance tundo na need tusitoke tumdagla kalamba down. Chezi miyangu shati.
Story bore sijikuti kizitoka na demwangu mlunje everything isikuti pwi ndio mnuse mimi sijishuti ajui mini nani sivi piga buti wanauliza who's that street mini striker bro cheza fullback dem yako ni kipa alitoa ball kubwa mafans zikishika wanatutusi umbwa wesi bro we ni nephew usifanye ni jam nikupe curfew wanashinda wakiteta ni nini huku kijana mfupi anafanyaga na wasichana warefu.
For the last time nataka last chance. One dance tundo na need tusitoke tumdagla kalamba down. Chezi miyangu niangusha ti wallahi sahi for the last time nataka last chance one dance tu ndo na need tuzitoke tumdagla kalamba down jezi niangusha ti wallahi sahi for the last time nataka last chance one dance tu ndo na need tuzitoke tumdagla kalamba down jezi niangusha ti
mama napiga na nimemshow last warning kuna ngoko na nidai na simuoni kuna poko nauliza mbona mimi simuombi na nko mafuta naona tu mobile DJ usi scratch aone una tu mix sister yako flatter na unacheze chini big body girl anadunda na
Gila 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 dum gila gila mila 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 koi mila mila. So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, your YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. We are family kama kawa kama dawa. So guys, I want to take you inside the street of Warsaw. Say hi. Inside the street of Warsaw. We are going to visit a Kenyan festival here in Berlin, Germany, Warsaw. And we want to see how things are being done here. I'm here with Alilo. What's up, Alilo? And King Joe. What's up, Joe? Joe Alisha, you already received your salary. Now you ain't touching any camera.
Do you need any help?
Yeah? No. It's okay. Okay. He won't be seen. My vlog of today, I don't want anyone to talk. I don't want anyone to communicate in Swahili here. Please. Alicia, see, you are seeing yourself on TV, Alicia. Can you do a backflip? Alicia, can you do a backflip? Yo! Alicia! Do it again. Pharrell can do too. Let's go. Yo! We are here. We are in Warsaw. What's happening here?
I don't know actually.
Okay.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon
Go anniversary. Yeah. You see?
Pokemon anniversary. What's the meaning of Pokemon? Nimbai. Alicia. Yeah, let me carry for you. Akikaa hivyo, lori nakaa hivyo mbele, akaa hivyo mbele haonekani, lakini akaa hivi nyuma tena. Na huyu anatembeaje haraka? I know the song doesn't have a copyright. The song doesn't have a copyright. You love music. Do you love music? Toronto.
Marry me, girl, refer to out of my very own constellation. The sun may rise and
Lena. Lena. Hello.
Hello guys. I'm with this sister. Elder sister.
Yes.
I'm with this elder sister. I'm with the elder sister.
Nice to meet you. Sean, yo. So guys, it's my first time in this street. What's the name of this street? Everywhere is Warsaw. Maya. English, please. I don't know Swahili. I don't know Swahili. So if you communicate in Swahili, I don't understand Swahili, please. Yeah.
What prostitute street?
Prostitution street. Here.
Yeah.
So,
all types of
so there's prostitutes. We have prostitutes here.
So many of them. If you want if you want a white woman, if you want a white woman, yeah.
So anyone who is seen in this street is a prostitute.
Not everyone. Not some like us. We just came to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
Like this is a vibe place for vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a vibe street.
So people are paying to enter there.
Nowhere. Not today. Everything is free.
Everything is free.
Swim, yeah.
Ah.
It's free.
Free of charge.
Germany is nice.
And what are they gaining for free things? From free things.
This country is already developed country. It's already rich country. So some of the things they just put free. So they just put for you guys to enjoy. Where we are heading to?
Maya. I don't know. When the thing goes kriya, pa 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 pa, skriki pa pa, pum 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 pum, skria, Maya. So guys, we are here at Maya. We want to see what is inside Maya, what is outside Maya. Yeah.
Entry free.
Entry free. Oh, free entry, free food. Free vibes and free pool.
Yeah.
Free food. Ah, you're being given free food inside Maya. But what are we showing there?
No, we're just passing.
Free food, free drinks, free. Everything free.
Yeah.
Yo. Your chat, everything is free inside here. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share. But I see there's a lot of African inside here. Now,
You can show them beats.
you know, I can't record them if they haven't tell. I'm not in my country. In my country, I can record anyone, and you can't take me nowhere.
You can't tell me shit.
Yeah, in my country, I can record anything, and you can't take me to anyone, anywhere. Wow, uko fiti?
Yasin.
What's up?
Yasin. This is the chef. Yeah. The chef in the town, baby.
Gudu pelo pelo. Nyama choma.
Tulekewa dawa kwa pombe. Tulekewa dawa. Tuleka mchele.
So guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that button. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Subscribe to my Facebook account. Vamos kukuchoma. Our speak Swahili. They don't hear Swahili.
Who are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you guys?
Yeah, the chat. They don't understand Swahili.
Chat.
Yes.
Kwani wewe ni wa siku gani? Wewe hujui hey chat.
Oh, hi chat. Okay. What's up, yo?
Yeah.
The grill master is only one in Berlin. Grill master.
Only one in Berlin. One in Berlin.
Yes.
Yeah, so guys,
keep it halal.
Keep it halal, guys. Make sure you come and support him. And make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share. We are out.
Welcome to Nairobi, Kenya, everybody.
Gila 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 dum gila gila mila koi mila. So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, your YouTube channel, our YouTube channel. We are family, kama kawa kama dawa. So guys,
What's up, guys? Cool Vision here. Welcome to Tokyo. Tokyo Yoyokaso. Starting right at the Imperial Palace, where samurai history meets a mega city of nearly 40 million people. Neon lights, temples, JDM cars, sushi, and crazy intersections. And somehow all this chaos seems to be perfectly under control. So let's dive in.
In this video, we'll dive into Tokyo's underground car culture, its busiest streets, its gaming obsession, its legendary food scene, and even see how locals live on the outskirts of the city. This should be fun. Let's go. The city is served by two major airports, Narita and Haneda. I flew into Narita. Even on the high-speed train, it took about 1 hour and 20 minutes to reach central Tokyo. So if you can choose, go with Haneda. You're downtown in 20 to 30 minutes. Climate-wise, Tokyo is kind of like New York, only slightly warmer. I'm here in November, 14 to 21 degrees, basically ideal for filming, or maybe even for wearing flip-flops like this guy. Now let's dive into Tokyo's districts. Shibuya. My first hotel was in Shibuya, and honestly, it felt overwhelming. After a long flight, I was like, wow. Crowds and crowds of people, traffic, go-karts, a literal sea of motion. This is the Tokyo that most people imagine. No surprise it's home to the busiest pedestrian crossing in the world, the Shibuya Scramble, where thousands move at once in what seems like chaotic perfection. Over 2.4 million people cross here every single day. Right next to it stands Hachiko, the statue of the loyal dog who waited for his owner for almost 10 years after he passed away. They even made a film about it, Hachi, A Dog's Tale. If you haven't watched it, prepare to cry. Head up to Shibuya Sky, one of the best viewpoints in the city, with a full 360-degree panorama. There's even a green lawn where people can lie down and watch the skyline drift by. But booking it for sunset isn't possible though, even 2 weeks in advance. Shibuya feels futuristic during the day. Rooftop parks, open-air yoga, random surprises. But after sunset, it switches to full Tokyo mode. Neon, JDM cars, ramen, and loud nightlife. Did I just mention ramen? Yes, it's everywhere, and no two bowls are the same. They use different noodles like udon and soba, and every shop claims their ramen is the one. I even tried blue ramen. Yes, blue. I was like, what? Turned out it was a limited special dedicated to the blue-haired anime character, Hatsune Miku. Yes, only in Tokyo. If you need a break, walk just a few blocks and suddenly you're under the forest canopy of Yoyogi Park, where locals come to jog or walk their dogs. Right beside it is Meiji Shrine that
sits in the middle of a forest of 100,000 trees donated from all over Japan. And even though it's in central Tokyo, it feels completely cut off from the rest of the city. Yeah.
It's one of Tokyo's most important spiritual sites. I visited on November 3rd, at the time of Autumn Grand Festival, with archery, aikido, and horseback performances. Really got lucky. Harajuku is Tokyo's playground for fashion, color, and pure creativity. Takeshita Street feels like a live fashion show. Crepe stands in every flavor, wild outfits, cosplay, teenagers dressed like anime characters, and girls in meticulously styled doll-like costumes. Capsule toy machines. They're everywhere. At first I thought they were just for kids, but no, they're not. Everybody plays.
So which one got you excited?
Bro, the Hello Kitty clocks. The Hello Kitty clock, because they're super cute.
People get totally hooked. Tokyo has tens of thousands of them. Stock rotates all the time, and that's why it's so addictive.
I'm going for these purses. They're really cute, and I think my daughters will appreciate them. Wow. Isn't that cute?
Yeah,
very beautiful. It's very beautiful. Wow.
Then I found Cafe Reissue, where your latte isn't just a drink, it's art. They can print your face, your pet, even anime characters in 3D foam. So, what do you think? Did they nail it? I think it's so good, I'll use it for my passport.
I think it's me.
Walk just a few blocks and the vibe shifts completely. This is Omotesando, often called Tokyo's Champs-Élysées. Wide, elegant streets lined with designer boutiques, avant-garde architecture, stale fashion, but more mature, refined, and polished. Now, a short train ride, and we are in Shinjuku. A forest of skyscrapers and non-stop energy. Shinjuku is home to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, the place that basically runs this entire megacity. And the best part, there are observation decks on top that you can visit for free. Shinjuku Station is one of the busiest in the world, handling over 3 million passengers a day. It's overwhelming and confusing. But step outside, and Tokyo flexes. Right above the station, there is that 3D cat billboard, ultra-realistic, 9 meters wide, casually staring down at thousands of people every hour. And on the street below, I stumbled upon a guy freestyle rapping. I couldn't understand a word, but I love the energy. Shinjuku has a wilder side. Kabuchiko, Tokyo's red light district. This is where you'll spot the iconic Godzilla head towering over Hotel Gracery. Surrounded by restaurants, hostess bars, host clubs, laugh hotels, and massage parlors. Historically, parts of this area were linked to the Yakuza, Japan's organized crime groups. Officially, the government has cracked down hard, and their presence today is far less visible. I noticed a line of girls standing on the street. Locals told me they usually promote bars or clubs. One thing for sure, they were not big fans of my camera. To me, this is the most hipster corner of Tokyo. For food lovers, Shinjuku is legendary. Visit places like Amoide Yokocho, also known as the Piss Alley. It got that name after World War II, when there were no toilets here. It's a nostalgic glimpse into post-war Tokyo. Smoky yakitori stalls, tiny eateries where you squeeze in, shoulder to shoulder, sip sake and try local delicacies. I ordered some yakitori and beer. And this is where I made some friends.
We call it bean beer. It's Japanese traditional style beer.
Oh, yeah. I think I got the same one.
Yeah, you're right.
And what did you order to eat?
Squid, like pork, internal organ, like yeah, I like here.
Very nice. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a horse trainer, so...
Wow, horse riding.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
exciting.
training horses.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. My new friend suggested we get some more beer at another popular location, Golden Guy. It's a maze of narrow alleys with tiny bars, often just 5 to 8 seats, each with its own personality, full of locals and visitors alike, coming here for late-night conversations.
Was it your face?
No, it was like just straight up Mick Robin's face.
Like,
And it just
oh shit, it was like University of Oklahoma.
Mick Robin, and then
it was like
a
this.
made up student.
Getting around Tokyo is easier than it looks. Grab a Suica card, top it up once and use it on almost everything. Metro, JR trains, buses, and even convenience stores. Then just follow Google Maps. It tells you exactly which line, platform, and even which train car to get on. The JR Yamanote line, Tokyo Circle route, loops around most major districts. Buses were great too, but here's the rule I learned the hard way. You enter through the front door and exit through the middle. I tried to hop in through the middle. The driver looked at me for 2 seconds and then just drove off.
Oh, wait a second.
I was mad, but then I realized in Tokyo, rules come before improvisation.
Second try. We gotta nail it this time. Front door. Oh, it worked.
For short trips, taxis can actually be faster. If Google Maps says 40 minutes by subway and 20 by taxi, believe it. The cars are similar to London cabs. Spacious, comfortable, and doors open automatically.
This is my taxi. Very, very nice.
And the best part? You actually get to see the city while moving. The bridges, overpasses, and those layers of roads stacked like some futuristic video game. With the metro, you basically vanish underground and respawn somewhere else. Efficient, yes, but without ever seeing how Tokyo connects. Now let's jump to Roppongi, where Tokyo goes international. Embassies, expats, high-end nightlife, art galleries, and rooftop lounges. By day, it's all about sleek modern architecture. Roppongi Hills, Tokyo Midtown, and the Mori Tower dominating the skyline, with an art museum and an observation deck at the top, and the giant spider sculpture waiting at the base. Around Christmas, Keikizaka Street lights up with nearly 800,000 snow and blue LEDs, and it's easily one of the best winter photo spots, with Tokyo Tower glowing in the background. You'll see couples, photographers, and people living with arms full of shopping bags, and loads of girls doing TikTok dances. Let's go talk to them.
We have a conversation with the Japanese schoolgirls, and I'm gonna ask 3 questions. So the first one, what do you do in your free time?
ブラックブラストを、いつもやってます。スマホのゲームです。暇な時に友達と TikTok を撮ってます。
1日にソーシャルメディアにどのぐらい時間を費やしてますか？
だいたい8時間ぐらい見てます。お風呂以外全部時間使ってます。
これはめちゃくちゃ長いです。めっちゃ長いです。8時間。OK。じゃあ次は、じゃあ将来正直に何になりたいですか？
ちゃんとはまだ決まってないんですけど、そのスクールカウンセラーとか、その子どもの心理系に行きたいと思ってます。
将来は
英語が好きなので CA さんになります。
Thank you very much. 暇な時間何をしていますか？
TikTok 見てます。
1日あたりソーシャルメディアにどのぐらい時間を使いますか？
この前スクリーンタイム見たら12時間くらいでした。
長い。
いや私は何時間で6時間ぐらいだったよね。6時間ぐらいでした。だって嘘。
そんくらいです。そんくらいです。
じゃあ将来何になりたいですか？
研究者です。
研究者。
理系なんで。
あ、理系？
理系です。
何の勉強されてるんですか？
化学生命
系。
化学生命。
はい。
ああ、じゃあ将来もうそっちの研究、バイオテクノロジーとか。
あります。Thank you.
By the way, that was Seichi, my tour guide. Born and raised in Tokyo. If you ever need a guide here, you can find him on Instagram. Tokyo Tower itself stands 333 meters tall, inspired by the Eiffel Tower. Built in 1958, it became a symbol of Japan's post-war comeback. After all that, I think it's time for sushi. The options are insane. Lean tuna, fatty tuna, salmon. Everything tastes incredibly fresh.
I mean, I've had many sushi before, but nothing comes close to this.
If you really want to satisfy your sushi cravings, go to a conveyor belt sushi restaurant. I was shocked that locals can eat up to 15 plates in one sitting. I had 9 and I was done. Don't forget miso soup. It goes perfectly with sushi. Japanese cuisine can get daring though. Sashimi is just raw fish, right? But picture this. Some places offer horse sashimi and even dolphin sashimi. Wow. Now here's a wild fact. Tokyo is the Michelin capital of the world. The city has over 500 Michelin-listed restaurants, with about 170 holding at least 1 star, compared to 123 in Paris. Now, get ready for fashion, luxury, and straight-up flex mode. Welcome to Ginza. Fancy cars everywhere, wide boulevards, flawless streets, storefronts that look more like art installations. And right in the middle of it all stands the iconic Wacko Clock Tower. Just down the street is Ginza 6, a super modern mall, and above it, a rooftop park floating over the city. Trees, skyline views, a secret garden above luxury. And of course, all the major Japanese brands are here.
Behind me is Uniqlo flagship store here in Ginza, and what started as a small clothing shop back in 1984 in Hiroshima turned into one of Japan's global success stories.
Ginza even has a Dior cafe, a stylish little spot hidden on the 6th floor inside the Dior store.
Thank you.
Refined, soft, Paris meets Tokyo. And yes, the coffee was good. Across the intersection is Nissan Crossing. Part showroom, part museum, part vision of the future. Inside, the legendary Nissan GTR, the Nissan Fairlady Z, and sometimes cutting-edge concept cars. And yes, Ginza is also famous for its insanely overpriced fruit. In Japan, luxury fruit is a premium gift. Happy birthday! Here's your $200 mango. I bet it's delicious. I decided to try something more reasonable though. Mochi, a local favorite.
If there's a line in front of the store, that means there's something interesting being sold, right? So this line is for mochi. It's a very traditional Japanese food. And I just purchased some. And it's basically glutinous rice that's been pounded into sticky, elastic dough. Can you guys still see me? So mine actually came with an actual grape. It's good stuff.
On weekends, they close the main street to cars, turning Ginza into a massive pedestrian runway. Tokyo welcomes tens of millions of international visitors every year. Let's talk to these girls from Denmark. I can tell they did some serious shopping.
Hello there.
Hello.
Where do you come from?
Denmark.
Oh, nice, nice. And I see you did some shopping.
A lot of shopping. A lot. Too much. A lot of skincare, hair products, beauty. Some new pants. Yeah.
She bought some new pants. Face
And
mask.
did you guys did your research about what you want to buy before?
Yeah, a lot. We looked up on TikTok to get some inspo.
We're getting easily influenced here.
Okay. So what are like top 3 things to buy in Japan?
Eyelash serum.
Yeah,
and,
rice masks.
Rice mask.
These, especially these rice masks, are very good.
And then and everything from Kose.
Everything from Kose.
Yeah, that's really good.
Kose is the most popular cosmetic company.
Yeah.
Excellent. What's your name?
Malene.
And Celine.
And Emma.
Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Shopping here is extra tempting. Japan's tax-free system gives you an instant discount right at the register when you show your passport. And yes, I found another Godzilla monument nearby. Tokyo Bay has long been his, so it makes sense that you'll find perfect fan photo spots here. I also randomly found this cool location.
Open air film festival. You can just take a seat and enjoy some of the movie premieres. It's incredible. Wow.
That's Tokyo. You don't just find the gems. Sometimes they find you. Now let's jump on the Ginza line. And 8 minutes later, we are in Akihabara. Neon signs, giant anime billboards, and arcade machines. Welcome to Electric Town, the global capital of otaku culture. Multi-floor arcades, retro game shops, entire buildings dedicated to manga and anime, including some rated 18+. Even if you're not into that world, Akihabara is worth visiting for the atmosphere alone. It's like stepping into the 90s. Shelves stocked with new old cartridge games and comic books that you thought disappeared decades ago. There are maid cafes where girls dressed in doll-like costumes serve food and play themed games with guests, but you cannot film. What surprised me most was these places stay busy. People are really here to play games and have fun. But Akihabara isn't just anime. It originally grew as a tech hub. Stores like Yodobashi Camera sell everything, from mirrorless cameras to laptops to smart home toilets. I even bought an SSD here, about 20% cheaper than elsewhere. Before moving to the next neighborhood, we need to talk about something else Tokyo is secretly obsessed with. Thanks to Fast and Furious and Need for Speed, the world already knows about Japan's street racing culture. And honestly, sometimes it really does feel like a movie. GTRs, Supras, RX-7s sliding past like they're late to a midnight race. Sometimes police step in, politely of course. I joined a night tour with Niche Drive, proper car people who know every spot. Depending on your budget, they can roll you in either a modded GTR or a cool minivan. First we hit some iconic tuning shops. Bucket seats, racing parts, limited edition models, and shelves of legendary merch. A true car lover's paradise. Then the real action began as we jumped into the Wangan Expressway, featured in many video games and movies. Let's be clear, speeding is illegal. But every car fan in Tokyo will tell you the same urban legend. If you're going over 180, the police won't chase you, or that they supposedly tolerate up to 39 kilometers over the limit. Is any of that true? I have no idea, probably not. Finally, we arrived at Daikoku parking area, Tokyo's ultimate midnight car meet. But here's the twist. It's technically part of a police station parking lot. Yes, the most famous tuning meet spot in Tokyo is on police property.
You want to tell me where we are? Absolutely. So this is a place called Daikoku parking area. Essentially a highway interchange on the Japanese toll road system. The only way to get in here is by car. And it is literally the home of JDM cars in Japan. Basically, this place opened in 1989. The peak of sort of Japanese tuning culture was late 80s, early 90s. And pretty much to this day, it still carries on. Another cool thing, if you come to Daikoku and you are not necessarily like a really big car fan, and you just watch Fast and Furious, something like that, there's quite a lot of tribute cars here. Like they got the Evo, they got the RX-7, Hard's RX-7, the orange one with the Veilside body kit. So you can come here and not necessarily be super ticky into cars. All right, and just to top it off, this is a crazy car. This is, as we call it, the bedazzled Lamborghini. It's on air suspension. Supposedly, all of the gems on this car are genuine crystals. So in theory, 1.2 million US dollars of genuine Swarovski crystals. It's built by a Japanese tuning company called Amnesia. Basically, their whole thing is sparkly supercars.
That night, the police shut it down around 7:30 p.m. due to complaints. But I still caught some insane machines. Now tell me, which JDM car is your favorite? Now, if you love exotic cars, check out Bingo Sports. They have some of the rarest and most valuable cars in Japan.
Like this Lexus LFA for $2.5 million, or this Ferrari F40. They told me it's priceless. But of course, if you make the right offer, everything could be negotiated. What a beauty.
All right, now back to the streets where speed limits are respected. Right at the city's heart stands the Imperial Palace. It's home to Japan's emperor. Access to the inner grounds is restricted unless you book an official guided tour, but you can freely explore the East Gardens.
Surrounded by skyscrapers and traffic lies this oasis of calm.
Here you'll find the imperial orchards, where fruit trees are still cultivated for ceremonial use, and what remains of the Edo castle. Tokyo was once called Edo, beginning in the 12th century as a tiny fishing village. In 1603, the shogun, the country's top military commander, moved his base here from Kyoto, and the city exploded in growth. The palace sits behind moats and trees, but just outside is a different world. Wide plazas, jogging paths, and Tokyo's ultra-modern business district. During the 1980s boom, this became the richest urban area on Earth. And even today, Tokyo remains the world's second largest metropolitan economy after New York, generating over $1 trillion a year. Welcome to Marunouchi, the polished financial district, HQs, upscale cafes. The restored Tokyo Station Marunouchi building, a red brick landmark, stands proudly at the center, surrounded by cutting-edge architecture. Head up to the Kirimo observation deck for a perfect view. From up there, Tokyo unfolds as the world-class transport hub. Funny story, I went to a tiny noodle shop under the train tracks, and they refused to serve me during the lunch break because it was reserved only for local business workers.
Oh, just for office people. I'm not an office person. Thank you.
I get it though. Time is money here, and queues of tourists could slow everything down. So I headed to the Tokyo International Forum, a striking glass and steel structure that looks like a futuristic ship docked in the middle of the city. Outside they had an open-air food court with food trucks, so I grabbed lunch here. And of course, even during a quick meal break, you'll see business people queuing in calm, perfectly orderly lines. From there you enter Nihonbashi, the historical commercial heart of Edo. Tucked between modern glass towers is the Bank of Japan, a building that looks like it belongs in the 19th century Europe. Right beside it is the Tokyo Stock Exchange.
This is the Tokyo Stock Exchange, and at one point it was the largest in the world. And actually, in the 1980s, the land of Tokyo was worth more than all of the land of California. And people thought that getting rich was just about buying some Japanese stocks.
This area is Tokyo's financial spine. No neon, no chaos, just polished architecture, clean streets, and people in suits. Spot that black sedan? That's the Toyota Century, the preferred ride of Japan's top executives. A hand-built hybrid V8 limousine. That's all about quiet power and understatement. A few minutes away is Nagatacho, the site of the country's most important political institutions, where Japan's biggest decisions are made, home to the National Diet, that is Parliament, the Prime Minister's office, and the Supreme Court. Japan is a democracy, so just like in any democratic country, you'll occasionally see public protests, something you won't see in places like China or Singapore. I actually witnessed one in front of the National Diet building. Most protests here are about US bases, nuclear energy, pensions, or wages. But this time, instead of complaining about American imperialism, they were protesting the construction of new mosques. What struck me was how calm and orderly everything was. The police were present but didn't intervene. Even protests here feel respectful. Next stop, Ueno. It centers around Ueno Park. Family stroll, people unwind. It's where the city exhales. While you're here, check out the Tokyo National Museum, the oldest and largest in Japan, home to more than 110,000 artifacts, including some of the nation's most prized cultural treasures. Or the National Museum of Nature and Science, showcasing everything from dinosaurs and meteorites to cutting-edge technology. By night, head to Amiyoko Market. Narrow lanes, sizzling street food, vendors shouting deals. It feels like Tokyo decades ago. I wandered in for a quick snack and somehow ended up eating sushi again. Now, let's visit Asakusa. Sensoji is Tokyo's oldest temple. Built in 1628 AD and easily one of the most photogenic spots. You enter through the Kaminariman Gate with its massive red paper lantern. Walk down Nakamisa Street filled with snacks and souvenirs and try local treats along the way. Seichi and I visited a dog cafe. These are really popular in Tokyo, and not just with dogs. There are cafes with cats, miniature pigs, even capybaras. For dinner, we went for yakiniku, Japanese barbecue.
So when you're in Tokyo, you must try Wagyu beef. Let's go inside.
Whoa, that's a lot of beef. And that's not even the biggest option.
You grill small cuts of meat yourself, right at the table. The Wagyu beef was so tender, it literally melted in my mouth. Super social, casual, and often surprisingly affordable. All of this came to about $40. Asakusa isn't just temples. You can also catch a sumo-themed dinner show nearby. It's entertainment, of course, not an official tournament, but it's incredibly fun. For $100, you're served dinner, while two professional wrestlers explain the rituals, like sprinkling some salt before the fight, demonstrate the techniques, and battle it out over 3 rounds. Then they even invite guests from the audience to step into the ring. And that's when you realize sumo is not just about size. One of the guests they chose was actually as big as the wrestler. Let's see how that went. Yeah, strength matters, but in sumo, technique and weight distribution win the fight. Tokyo Skytree. At 634 meters, it's the tallest structure in Japan. Built in 2012, its design is inspired by a samurai sword. And from the 2 observation decks, you can see the whole city, and on clear days, even Mount Fuji. Walk towards the Sumida River, and you can hop on a boat straight from Asakusa. I took a river cruise. And about 40 minutes later, I arrived in Odaiba. Odaiba sits on artificial islands in Tokyo Bay. You've got the Rainbow Bridge, a glowing Ferris wheel, the monorail, Fuji TV's floating sphere, a real-size Gundam, and even a Statue of Liberty.
Wait, what? Am I still in Tokyo? Apparently, yes. This is a Statue of Liberty, and no, Tokyo did not steal it from New York. France actually gave it to Japan in 1998. Yeah, but the statue itself is from the 19th century, so apparently it's a very interesting French hobby to give away statues of liberty all throughout the world.
Also in Tokyo Bay, on yet another man-made island, you'll find one of the city's hottest attractions, Team Lab Planets. It's not just an exhibit. It's like walking inside a screensaver on psychedelics. You go barefoot through shallow water, wander into a digital forest of responsive light pillars, and finally float in a hall filled with thousands of suspended flowers. Kids will love it. Adults will be slightly dizzy and quietly thinking, cool, but I'm kind of glad it's over. Right next door is Toyosu Market, the world's largest fish market, with thousands of buyers and sellers trading every day. If you want to witness the famous tuna auctions, you have to be here by 5 a.m. The auction is wild. Chefs shout in bids over giant frozen tuna like they trade in stocks on Wall Street. In 2019, one massive 278-kilo bluefin went for $3.1 million. That's over $11,000 per kilo. How does that make sense? I have no idea. Inside the market, there are sushi spots serving fish that was literally auctioned just hours earlier. It doesn't get fresher than this. Tokyo is home to over 140 universities. I visited the University of Tokyo, often called the Harvard of Japan.
It was founded in 1877, and since then it has produced a number of prime ministers and Nobel Prize winners.
Getting in is brutally competitive. I tried talking to a group of 8 students, but only one of them agreed to be filmed.
What makes this university special? So I think like one of the biggest charms of this university would be like there are lots of like very cool, smart students here. So it's very meaningful for me to like discuss a lot of like difficult questions with those kind of very smart guys. So I think yeah, that's one of the biggest charms here. Let me ask you, which program you chose to study? So for me, law student. Low. Okay. Thank you very much. No, it's nothing.
Seichi invited me to his hometown, so I traveled to Tokorozawa. To grasp the scale of Tokyo, just look how far it is from other districts that we visited so far. It's about 1 hour by car and slightly less by train from the city center.
This is called Tokorozawa, and it's only 1 hour away from Tokyo. And this is where real Japanese people live. So you don't see any tourists, you don't see any foreigners. So this is a very good place to live in.
Honestly, I expected countryside, but even here, the city continues. Slower pace, quieter and cheaper, but still unmistakably Tokyo. Bowling alleys, coffee shops, shopping malls, and of course, gaming areas. We tried a typical lunch at a local restaurant. This is what we had.
I think this is our food.
So we are at the very Japanese authentic local restaurants, and we are eating soba noodle. This is soba, and this is very thin, and it's very nutritious. It's made from buckwheat. So usually we pick some noodle and we dip in this soup. This is soba soup. And this is also tempura. It's a Japanese tempura. And we got this giant shrimp and also some veggies. And this is tuna kaisendon. Kaisendon means seafood bowl. So, and there's a rice underneath. So we put some seafood on the top. This is also very typical Japanese food.
Then we visited Seichi's grandma. There she is waving at us. She preferred not to be on camera though. Seichi's grandma lives in a 3-room apartment considered spacious by Tokyo standards.
Would this be a typical apartment in Tokyo, or is it bigger than normal?
This is much more spacious, I would say, because this is a living room, and also we have 2 more rooms.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so in Tokyo, usually people have only 1 room, and also toilet and shower room is combined. This is called kotatsu table, and this is very warm inside. And anytime we invite friends or guests to the house, we sit on this table, and we have some snacks and green tea like this. Yeah.
What keeps the table warm on the inside?
So actually there's a heater inside.
Oh.
If you look at it. Yeah, inside.
It's no magic.
Yeah.
There's a heater.
Yeah, it's very...
I was like, why does it feel so warm on the inside?
Yeah.
The best part about this apartment is that you can see Mount Fuji right from your balcony. So you start your day with a beautiful, beautiful view. But Tokyo is enormous, you know. This is still technically part of Tokyo. And some people living in this area, they go work in central Tokyo. Take a train, you know, 30 minutes later, they are in Tokyo. Wow. Not as crowded as Akihabara.
Yeah, of course. It's very quiet.
Then we walked around the neighborhood, calm and peaceful. Lots of beautiful homes with fruit trees and bonsai trees in front yards. We visited a local temple.
You will see these vending machines all over Tokyo, and somehow people just love them. I don't know, around every corner. I'm not exaggerating.
And I have to mention convenience stores. 7-Elevens, Lawson's, and Family Marts. They are a massive part of daily life here. Most people don't bother with breakfast at home. They just grab an onigiri, a pork bun, and a coffee. Cheap and quick. You'll see a lot of K-cars, tiny boxy vehicles with yellow plates. They get lower taxes, cheaper insurance, and they're extremely affordable. Brand new ones start at around $6,000 to $11,000. But in Tokyo, you can't even buy a car unless you already have a parking space waiting for it.
So if you don't have parking lots contracts, you cannot own your car. So this parking, $100 every month.
Is that a good price?
Yeah, considerably cheap. Like other, yeah.
What if you lived in central Tokyo? How much would you be paying then?
$400, I would say.
Every month?
Yeah, every month.
Kids playing baseball might surprise you, but it's one of Japan's most popular sports. Introduced in 1872 by an American teacher, it quickly spread through schools and universities. We finished the day by visiting an onsen, a traditional Japanese hot spring. Usually they're packed and filming is not allowed, but we got lucky and we had it all to ourselves. Fun fact, people with visible tattoos are often denied entry to onsens. Now let's talk about cultural differences. Tokyo may not stun you at first like Dubai, Shanghai, or Singapore, but it's a city that grows on you through details.
Look how clean everything is.
The streets are unbelievably clean. The metro too. Just look at this. Even the public restrooms are on another level.
They have this project called Tokyo Toilet Project, where they invited world-known architects to turn public restrooms into small works of art. And this is a good example. Look how beautiful it is. Let me show you some more.
This one actually turns transparent when empty, but only in warmer months. So cool. Let's check out a few more. By the way, toilets here have so many buttons, they practically need a manual. Just make sure the person before you didn't leave the bidet on full blast, or you'll discover a level of intimacy you did not sign up for. Smoking on the street is banned, and people respect public space and each other. They line up quietly before boarding. They don't talk loudly in the metro. Just listen to it. Nobody pushes, shouts, or tries to sell you anything. Road rage here? Unheard of. At worst, drivers will shout a few words, but nobody's stepping out to fight. There's no tipping in Japan. Incredibly convenient. There are no garbage bins on the street. At first, it's confusing until you learn that trash sorting is taken seriously. Different days for different types of waste, and everyone follows it. And that's the essence of Tokyo. Everyone does their part, and the city runs smoothly because of it. The best part? Crime is almost non-existent. You can focus on exploring, not on guarding your phone every second like in London or Cape Town.
I've never encountered any crimes in my life.
Do you know any friends that encountered any crimes?
Any crimes? Some of my friends just, their bicycles got stolen.
Okay.
But only that's it.
So petty crime exists a little bit, right?
Just the light ones, yeah.
But when you're talking about like violent crimes, nothing like that ever
exists. Like murder or robbery.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Any downsides? Yes, work culture is the big one. Let's talk to Seichi about it.
What time people go to work normally? What time they get off work?
I would say if you're working in a very normal Japanese company, you need to leave your house maybe 8 a.m. and you just come back 10 p.m.
10 p.m.?
10 p.m., yeah.
Because of the commute time?
Because of commute time, that's also part of the reason. Okay. And also we are very known for long working hours.
Right.
Yeah, and I would say...
So typical working days, how many hours?
Typical working days, it could be 10 hours, easily.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've heard that some people take it to the extremes, like they work themselves to death, basically. And there's a word called karoshi.
Karoshi, very big thing in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah.
Wow.
So basically, karoshi, definition of karoshi is dying from too much work.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you just stressed out too much, you got depressed, and then some people just go.
Now, what about vacation time?
Vacation time.
So I had a conversation with a Japanese guy at a bar, and he said last time he took a vacation was a few years ago. He went to Thailand for 4 days.
4 days, okay.
Not a week, not 2 weeks.
I know
4
it's
days.
too short. Yeah.
So how does that work? Can you take full 2 weeks to go on vacation?
That's almost impossible if you work in Japanese company. Right. Yeah, because I've never heard any people taking more than a week vacation from Japanese company. Because on the documents you can technically take like PTL. It's like a paid vacation if you apply for it. But you know your boss and all the senior, they don't allow you to take break. Yeah, because they don't. If they don't, you cannot.
Despite the strong work ethic, salaries are modest, about $47,000 a year before taxes. Also, many Tokyo apartments are tiny, just 20 to 25 square meters. It's an amazing city, but you definitely have to adjust, because daily life can feel very compact. Tokyo is surrounded by incredible day trip destinations. The most iconic one is Mount Fuji, especially stunning in November, when the air is crisp and the maple leaves burn bright red. We started with Terada Pagoda. This 5-story pagoda offers one of the most iconic views of Mount Fuji. The Fuji area is made up of 5 lakes, each offering its unique angles and photo spots. We visited a couple of lakes and the scenery felt unreal. And while it looks peaceful, remember, Mount Fuji is an active volcano.
It's red, it's maples. It's that time of the year, the maple season. It's November. Leaves falling, it's just so beautiful. I'm surrounded by...
At this point, I was honestly lost for words, mesmerized by the beauty. I've never seen anything as red as this. Another classic escape from Tokyo is Nikko, a small city in the mountains famous for its temples and natural scenery. To get there, most people take a train, but Seichi and I chose to drive, because I love road trips.
So we're in Japan, driving German car, listening to Chinese song, speaking English, with a Japanese guy and a Russian guy.
Oh yeah.
Very international.
Very diverse.
The main attraction is Toshigu Shrine. a beautifully decorated UNESCO site dedicated to Tokugawa Ieyasu, the shogun who unified Japan. Just outside the temple grounds is Kegon Falls, a 97-meter waterfall plunging straight into a rocky basin. And the drive here is unreal. Winding mountain roads, dense forest everywhere. Just look at this curvy road. No wonder drifting was born in Japan. Lake Chuzenji spreads out below. Calm, glassy water with lakeside houses lining the shore. In 2023, the G7 foreign ministers met right here, choosing this exact lake for its quiet isolation and scenery. On the way back, we stopped at a uniquely Japanese highway service area, not your typical gas station. I had an amazing time in Tokyo. If you visit, stay in different parts of the city. A few nights in Shibuya, then maybe Akihabara or Ginza. It completely changes how you experience Tokyo and saves time getting around. There's so much I couldn't cover. Tokyo Disneyland, Legoland, and Ghibli Museum. So when I come back with my family, this is where we're going. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Hey guys, I'm in Zimbabwe, and we're about to go on an epic journey across the country. Mountains, wildlife, ancient ruins, and Victoria Falls. But before all that, we start in here, Harare, Zimbabwe's capital, because this city deserves its own video. I landed at Mugabe International Airport and immediately noticed that the terminal architecture is inspired by Great Zimbabwe, the ancient stone city that gave the nation its name. My stay began at the Bronte Hotel, just north of the city center. For about $130 a night, this wasn't a bad deal at all. Peaceful gardens, old colonial architecture, Shonen sculptures everywhere, and a really good breakfast.
This is not what I pictured my first morning in Zimbabwe to look like. I'm staying at Bronte Hotel here in Harare, and this building used to be a private residence built in 1911. And back then it belonged to a director of a mining company. So you can see a lot of this Cape Dutch architecture all around you.
It felt calm, almost too calm, because the moment you leave this little bubble and enter central Harare, the energy changes completely. This is the CBD. The skyline is probably not the most dramatic in Africa, but Harare has some interesting buildings. There's the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, Harare Town House, the City Council headquarters, the massive stone Anglican Cathedral of St. Mary and All Saints, and then there's Eastgate Center, probably the coolest building in Harare. Literally, inspired by termite mounds, it uses natural airflow and heavy concrete to stay cool without traditional air conditioning. It's probably one of Africa's smartest eco-buildings, inspired by insects. Then there are colonial-era landmarks, like the old Standard Bank building and Cecil House, built in 1901. Because Harare wasn't always Harare, it began in 1890 as Fort Salisbury, founded by the British South Africa Company. For decades, it was Salisbury, the capital of colonial Rhodesia. The politics and names changed, but buildings have long memories. Right down the street is one of the strangest things in the city. A multi-million-dollar pedestrian bridge with a statue of Mbuya Nehanda. She was a 19th century anti-colonial figure executed by the British in 1898 and is remembered for the line, "My bones will rise again." When this bridge opened, opened in 2021, it sparked backlash over its cost and later faced vandalism attempts. So, officials locked it up under heavy guard, and now Harare has a giant pedestrian bridge where pedestrians are not welcome. Try walking on it and actually, don't try it. On the street, commuter minibuses called combis are everywhere, hustling for passengers. Each one has its own crazy personality, with custom colors, stickers, and slogans. These Toyota vans are the lifeblood of Harare's transport system. No official schedule, no fancy app, just cash, shouting, and hand signals. Right beside them, street vendors sell absolutely anything you can imagine. Shoes, belts, fresh fruit, toilet paper, and phone accessories. The moment you hit a red light, the market comes directly to your window. Remember my Guangzhou video when we went inside those huge factories in China? Well, here I was looking at the exact opposite end of that global supply chain. All those goods make the journey from Chinese factories straight into the gridlock of Harare. But out here, it's not just commerce. Sometimes it's pure survival, because selling newspapers at a red light doesn't really sound like a dream job. To understand everyday Harare, leave the CBD for places like Hatcliffe, Budiriro, or Chitangwiza. This is work in Harare. Brick homes, small yards, gates, water tanks, boreholes. Many families live on just a few $100s a month, and more than 80% of Harare's jobs are informal: vending, trading, repairs, and transport. Africa Unity Square is one of those places where the whole city seems to pass through. Some people come here to relax and meet friends, sometimes even take a nap. People were positive, friendly, and eager to talk on camera.
How would you say the city changed over the last, say, 20 years?
Now we've got Geopomona, they are doing a good job here. They are cleaning the city, they are doing good.
Like Wi-Fi, internet now everywhere.
Everywhere, Wi-Fi.
Internet everywhere.
That Geopomona that they are turning geogas.
Yeah, biogas.
Biogas, yes, they are doing well.
Yeah.
We want to thank them very much.
And everything.
You're saying the city is very safe. So for tourists, when they come here, they shouldn't have any worries.
150% safe.
Yeah. They are very, very
Even
safe.
with these people, they can't let anyone harass anyone. They said no, you can't do this.
Right.
Everyone here is the police officer.
In fact, we can say Zimbabwe is safe, not only Harare. The whole country.
If you do a crime, they say stop. You can't live here without attending to this.
Right.
So everyone, this is a police. Though they are not police officers.
They police everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Even this old man is enjoying Harare.
Right.
Wow, Harare is really surprising me. It's a good combination of nature, development, and history. So we got the Reserve Bank in the background, we got the Anglican Cathedral, and we got these beautiful red flowers. And mind you, it's winter time. Because the city sits high above sea level, the climate is ridiculously pleasant. Cool mornings, warm afternoons, blue skies, and none of that brutal heat that people imagine when they think Africa. One guy I met cared deeply about the environment.
My name is Slava. What's your name?
I'm McDonald. The country is facing a lot of problems. Water resources management, pollution, but plastics, most people don't really think they matter that much. But if you look at the life cycle of a plastic package in the ecosystem, 20-30 years from now, we are going down a drain. So as much as other countries in Europe, in Africa are adopting EPR, which is extended producer responsibility, I think as Zimbabwe we really need to push forward in that area, in that specific area. Yeah. I think that will go a very, very, very long way in making sure we leave Zimbabwe sustainable for the future generations.
Yes. How's the flower business going?
Not so bad. We're trying to cope up with the whole new environment, you know.
What's the most common occasion people buy flowers for?
People get flowers mostly funerals, events like Mother's Day, the Valentine's Day. We as Africans, people, it's not our tradition getting flowers for our loved ones, but now people are trying to adopt, getting even flowers for just presents, birthdays, Christmas gifts, and all that.
I found gift bouquets made of real US $1 bills. There are $100 inside, but the price tag is $150. This is a fascinating business model. Locals kept telling me, Harare is safe, and it really felt that way. While petty pickpocketing happens, violent crime is far lower than, say, in Johannesburg. Harare is a watch-your-wallet type of city. Joburg is a take-a-wrong-turn and get robbed at gunpoint type of city. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but you get the point. But Harare has its own distinct danger. The pavement. Seriously, watch your step. Because of years of municipal neglect and broken drainage systems, there are massive open manholes and missing concrete slabs everywhere. Of course, modern Zimbabwe cannot be understood without Robert Mugabe. He came to power as a liberation hero, but after 37 years in power, his rule left a complicated and painful legacy. Political fear, land seizures, economic collapse, and for many ordinary people, the most personal wound of all, savings and salaries wiped out by inflation. Which brings us to one of the strangest things about Zimbabwe today, the money. Officially, the country now has a gold-backed currency called the ZiG, but in daily life, US dollars still dominate, from fuel and hotels to groceries and street food. After everything people went through with hyperinflation, trusting another local currency is not easy. And the most famous reminder of that era is the old money itself. Around Harare, you can still find Zimbabwean billion and trillion dollar notes for sale as souvenirs. This is a real $10 trillion bill. Today, it's completely worthless. This currency situation is why downtown supermarkets are struggling. I walked into an OK Zimbabwe supermarket, and the shelves were empty.
Okay.
Formal shops have to play by official currency rules, while street vendors deal in cash US dollars and often operate outside the tax system. Suppliers naturally prefer customers who can pay reliably in hard currency. So, the formal supermarkets downtown look empty, while the streets outside are full of business.
Business doing good?
Business is fine. It's better.
What are the best-selling items? What's selling good?
This one.
Oh, really? The hats?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because it's winter.
Oh, yeah. True. I almost forgot. It's wintertime.
Right across the square is the Hyatt Regency. For more than a century, Harare knew this place as the Mikkels Hotel, one of the city's great symbols of luxury. Opened in 1915 by Thomas Mikkel and his brothers, it became the kind of hotel that hosted royalty, celebrities, and diplomats. And of course, when the staff asks you, would you like to see the presidential suite? You say yes. That's the ultimate contrast of Harare. One minute you're standing on cracked pavements filming street vendors hustling to sell newspapers, and the next you're standing inside a presidential suite overlooking the entire city with a glass of champagne. One thing that surprised me in Harare was how visible Christianity is. Churches are everywhere, from small local congregations to big colonial-era cathedrals. It's loud, public, and part of everyday life.
There's a promise in the Bible. Just cry out to God, Jesus, are you real? Jesus, are you the true God? And He will reveal Him to you in dreams and visions. And I pray over you in the name of Jesus Christ that the Holy Spirit is going to be here today. That His presence is going to be here today in the name of Jesus.
In fact, the lawns are not perfectly manicured.
And sometimes there's literally nothing to lean on. Oh!
Right on the edge of Harare Gardens is the National Gallery of Zimbabwe. Again, they told me I couldn't film inside. Shame. But outside was fine. Showing sculptures, students cramming for exams, real city life around the building.
What are you studying?
We're studying electrical power engineering program.
Nice. Which university is that?
We are from Harare Polytechnic.
Let me ask you about Harare. Is that a good place to be a student at?
Yeah, actually it's very good. Indeed, it produces good results, especially when it comes to these engineering programs.
The weather is so good you can study outside.
Yeah, it's actually a bit cold.
This gallery opened in 1957, back when it was still the National Gallery of Rhodesia. It began as a colonial institution with very European ideas about art, but ended up helping push something very important: Zimbabwe's modern Shona stone sculpture movement. And if you'd like to see more of that, There's also the Shona Sculpture Gallery, basically an outdoor art garden full of giant stone faces, animals, and abstract pieces. A lot of them are for sale too. So, if you've got a few grand and always wanted an impressive stone sculpture in your backyard, this is your place. For lunch, my friend John and I went to Gava's restaurant. It's a legendary open-air spot in Harare. We came here for the ultimate local staple, sadza. I ordered goat nyama, slow-cooked meat in a rich tomato and onion gravy.
Right, so we're at Gava's restaurant here. I've ordered some beef stew with some leafy veg, which is relish, and some beans. Then this is white sadza, which is made out of maize. And then this over here, which Slava's ordered, is white sadza, which is maize, and brown sadza, which is actually made out of sorghum.
We're washing hands because we'll be eating with our hands.
So you take a bit of sadza, and then you get some relish, some veg, and some sauce on there, and then a bit of meat if you want, and then you just pop it in your mouth.
And yes, you eat it with your hands. In Zimbabwe, sadza is not just a side dish, it's the meal. People even say, if you haven't had sadza today, you haven't really eaten. To feel Harare at full volume, you go to Mbari Musica Market. This is not some cute little tourist market. It's a giant informal machine. You can buy almost
No, chill, relax. Alright, cool. Come get stream pit. Speed! Listen, I told you not to run. Keep it clear. Just walk next time, please, or you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay. We don't want to cause no damage. Ask politely, you'll get your picture. No, you don't put your phone there. Just look in the camera. Stream pit. Simple.
Okay, now I understand how to get a picture with ISO speed. Lesson 101 by Rudy.
Alright.
Speed,
we don't have speed. No, chill. Relax. Alright, cool. Come get stream pit. Speed! Listen, I told you not to run. Keep it clear. Just walk next time, please, or you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay. We don't want to cause no damage. Ask politely, you'll get your picture. No, you don't put your phone there. Just look in the camera. Stream pit. Simple.
Okay, now I understand how to get a picture with ISO speed.
Huh? I look handsome? Oh, thank you. You want to call me? All right, come on then. Bro, why, baby?
Speed, what are you doing?
Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game.
Speed, what are you doing?
Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game.
Speed, what are you doing?
Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game.
Speed, what are you doing?
Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game.
Speed, what are you doing?
Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game.
Speed, what are you doing?
Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game. Pete, what are you doing? Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game. Pete, what are you doing? Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game. Pete, what are you doing? Texting me right now. I'm telling him to lock in, because I need him to win this game. Pete, what are you doing?